It is believed the Queen will reward her the new duties. Princess Anne could follow in her father's footsteps by taking on a title once held by him. The title was held by Prince Harry until March 2020, but after he stepped back from royal duties the role has been left unfilled. The Princess Royal is known as the hardest working royal as she conducts the most royal duties a year. Now Princess Anne has been tipped as the likely person to take up Prince Harry's old title. Princess Anne usually tops the leaderboard as the royal family member carrying out the most public engagements. She is involved with more than 300 charities, organizations and military regiments. The prestigious title, Captain General of the Royal Marines, is up for grabs after Prince Harry stepped down from the role last year. If Princess Anne is given the role, she would be following after her father, the Duke of Edinburgh. The late Prince Philip held the role for 64 years. Anne could take on the royal responsibilities of Prince Harry and Prince Philip, according to reports. It is believed the Queen will reward her only daughter, 70, with the honorary titles as she commands the respect of the armed forces. She is also considered the hardest working member of the royal family, Thomas Mace Archer Mills said. The founder of the British Monarchists Society added that she is married to the military man Vice Admiral Sir Timothy Lawrence, and her no-nonsense attitude is what the military is about, the Daily Star reports. He told the Daily Star, Princess Anne is very happy where she is, she's not one for fuss, just like her father. She's time after time considered the hardest working member of the royal family. It would be a shock if she was not at least given the opportunity to decline some of those patronages that have opened up. She is no nonsense, duty, to the point, she's not one for small talk, she tells it straight, and that's what the military is about. Her very demeanor is very good for the patronages that her father had. Prince Harry, who served in the army and completed tours of Afghanistan, and his wife Meghan Markle were stripped of their royal patronages and military titles before their bombshell Oprah Winfrey interview in March. Gayle King questions whether the Queen was blindsided by Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Prince Philip's titles and patronages were returned to the Queen on his death on April 9. Since then, Princess Anne took center stage as the royal family marked Anzac Day last Sunday. She laid wreaths at a war memorial while Prince William, the Duke of Cambridge, paid tribute to the indomitable spirit and courage of Australian and New Zealand forces. Thomas Mace Archer Mills said it would be a shock if Princess Anne weren't offered Harry and Philip's honorary titles. Mr. Mace Archer Mills said, she is constantly doing what's expected of the Crown, and there's a very big difference between her work and her nephew Harry's, so she's going to be picking up a lot of work in the coming years because the Crown is down a player. There's a few that are open from the patronages that were returned to the Queen from Harry. Being the Queen's only daughter, it really shows well that this woman who was not born to be king or queen is the one to take these honorary patronages and make something of them. She commands the respect of the armed forces, and that's why she will be given more of those honorary patronages which will have been left behind by Philip and her nephew chose to abandon. He only stepped down from the role in 2017 for his grandson to take up the title. If given the title, Princess Anne would be making history as the first woman to be named Captain General of the Royal Marines. The Sunday Times reported a source close to Princess Anne said the royal is very keen to take on the role. But Princess Anne has turned down titles in the past. When she married her former husband, Captain Mark Phillips, in 1973, the Queen offered the couple a royal title, but she declined. The Queen usually offers royal couples a dukedom or earldom when they get married. For example, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were given the titles of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex when they got married in 2018. Princess Anne has been known as the Princess Royal since 1987. This title is usually given to the eldest daughter of the monarch. It can't be reassigned until the current Princess Royal has died. Princess Charlotte will likely be next in line to take on the Princess Royal title. Princess Anne also uses the title HRH title, which stands for His or Her Royal Highness. When she was born, she was known as HRH Princess Anne of Edinburgh. This title was taken from her late father and her mother the Queen, as they were then known as the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh. To mark her 70th birthday, Princess Anne was given 3 promotions to the rank of General in the Army and to Air Chief Marshal in the RAF.